We're going to get the latest from those officials and get more from those protesters, and we're going to bring it straight to you. But now at 6 to those shocking allegations revealed in that lawsuit regarding the deadly plane crash that killed Biffle and the 6 others.
That crash happened in December at Statesville Regional Airport. The group headed to Sarasota, but just minutes after takeoff, the plane turned around, tried to make an emergency landing. The landing ended in a fiery crash, and it killed everyone on board.
That includes Biffle, his wife Christina, their 5-year-old son Ryder, Biffle's 15-year-old daughter Emma, Craig Wadsworth, and the pilots Dennis and Jack Dutton.
Now, Biffle's ex-wife, Nicole, recently filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the estates of Biffle, Dennis, and the company GB Aviation Leasing, LLC, accusing them of negligence. Nicole says Emma mainly lived with her.
Now, in this new suit, Nicole says negligence began before takeoff. She alleges the flight plan was never cleared. Dennis reportedly departed without contacting air traffic control and ignored safety protocol when one of the engines wouldn't start, according to the lawsuit. His ex-wife says the steps that Dennis and Jack took instead drained the battery, causing in-flight instrument issues. Nicole also says they shouldn't have taken off in what was worsening weather.
Nicole says she and Emma were very close, look forward to a bright future together. The suit says, in part, all that lay before them was destroyed by the negligent and grossly negligent actions of those entrusted with Emma's safety. Court records show she is seeking at least $25,000 in damages.
Now, this is now the 3rd lawsuit filed connected to that deadly plane crash. The estate of Emma Biffle is filed in a $10 million lawsuit against the estate of Dennis Dutton. That's one of the pilots. And the estate of Jack Dutton filed a $15 million lawsuit against the estate of Greg Biffle.